Hello. Oh, shit. Why do I hear my own microphone? Oh no, wait. Wait, do you guys hear this? I forgot to like... Oh, okay, now it's good. Ah! Okay, scuff at the beginning, right at the start. Because why not? You know, that's just normal. Hi, hello, welcome to second episode of Morbid History, where we dig up the tales that history tried to bury, revealing the macabre, the bizarre, and the downright... excuse me, I would like to unsubscribe from this world. Hi. Hello. How are you guys doing? Hi. Greetings, salutations. Hi. Hi. Okay, I see Renfield 97. Hey, Renfield made it. Yubi, hello. And 27 J-Way, hello. Wait, Silverjack, Shy, thank you so much for modding the stream. Hi. I see Undead Rabbit, Basic Vado, Loki Archai, and Fabian Burchard. Hi, I've heard a similar story about this with a man and pickle juice. What? Lilith Abyss, hi! Demeaning Rope, everyone, how's it going? It's good. The John Active, hi! It's time, yeah. Okay, so gather round, for 'tis time to delve into the chilling depths of the past, where darkness meets intrigue, and the shadows whisper secrets that will shed... Yeah, I messed up my my intro, but the... The shadows whisper secrets that will shed... Send, not shed. Why am I like shed tears? No. I meant to send shivers down your spine. And also a little bit of what the fuck is going on. Hi. Okay, if you're new here, hi, I'm FEARSONA, your friendly neighborhood true crime VTuber, and here to give you full body chills. And I'm here to give you full body chills, yes, because I like to mess up my own intro. Also, Renfield, thank you so much for being a member for 11 months, so close to a whole year. It's been a lot of fun. I'm glad to hear that. I'm glad that you guys are sticking around. Also, Undead Rabbit, Cat got your tongue, Sona? Yeah, because I don't know, it's been like a hot minute. You know, it's been a few days, so I'm just kind of like, oh, I forgot how to stream, I forgot how to speak. Oh well. It's okay, Bacon, she'll get ya. Oh, Bacon, thank you so much for modding the stream as well. Wait. Okay. Jazz and Maverick, hi, hello. And Alberto, hi. And Anti-Fanboy, hello, welcome. Okay. Silverjack said, I'm doing fine. By the way, are you dealing with a caveman melting or Captain America melting? Oh, you mean the first case? Well, you will see. You shall see. It's, you know... I don't know. How do I describe it? It's hard to describe. We're dealing with, like, chicken breast, kind of, freezing and melting, you know, in your freezer. That kind of thing. I just arrived. Hi, Pain-san. What did I just hear about a cat getting Sona's tongue? No, just like I'm messing up my my intro because why not? Okay. How have you guys been? Okay, so before we begin, I just wanted to say a few things. I just wanted to go over several things and, you know, announce some things, maybe some other things. I don't know, you guys, thank you so much for being there for my first stream on VStream. If you don't know, there's a new platform for VTubers only to stream, and I've been invited to kind of beta test it. And I did have my first VStream on this Monday, was it? Yeah, that was on Monday. So I had my first V-stream on Monday, and yeah, there was like a true crime case. We talked about Ken Rex McElroy. We kind of revisited it because I've covered this case on Patreon, but it's been a while, like it's been a year at least, or 2 years. I don't remember, like a year and a half. So I just wanted to kind of revisit the case and yeah, just, you know, just get pissed all over again because this case just infuriates me whenever I read it, whenever I research it. So, you know, just wanted to refresh my memory. Did some new research and yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it. There's still like VOD is there, so you can watch the video if you go to vstream.com/ I think c/FEARSONA. Damn, I should have put it in my socials. Fuck. Okay, wait. I can do this. I can do this. Where is it? Wait, let me just let me actually see if I'm there. I should be there. because I should be there. Oh yeah, okay, yeah. Okay, so vstream.com/c/@FEARSONA. Let me actually just go to... Let me go to my channel and... Wait, okay. And I'm gonna... Here. That's my VStream, so you guys can go there, subscribe. All you need, I think, is a Discord account. So if you have Discord, then you're gonna be able to, you know, subscribe and, well, I mean, not subscribe, but like, yeah, I guess like create an account, and in the next stream you would be able to chat. You don't have to create an account if you just wanna lurk and like not chat. You can just, yeah, you can just watch it. It's not locked. Okay, I'll check that one later. Okay, no worries. All right. What else? So there's this other thing about my schedule for this week. Let's look at the schedule. Oh wait, because also my Shoost is weird. Let's oh, all right, now it's fine. Now it's okay. I just had to readjust it. Okay, you guys, next thing, the schedule for this week. So now we have Morbid History. Tomorrow we will... I'm actually looking forward to that stream, because tomorrow we will have reacting to worst names ever, and I mean names of the ABCDE caliber, as in someone was called ABCDE, and you're supposed to apparently read it Absidy, and I'm just reading a bullshit alphabet, ABCDE. I can't unsee it. So yeah, so we're gonna be reacting to worst names ever, and I'm talking really bad names, like not like bad. Yeah, some of them are just like straight up insults, and I don't know. You can blame your parents, but. Kira names, yeah, that's exactly it. That's exactly it. Kira names, creative names, unique names, you know, because parents always want to give their child, like, I don't know, is it like millennial thing? I think it's millennial. It started with like millennials and maybe like some boomers, but like millennials just trying to, oh, I'm gonna name my child something very, very original so that they are, I don't know, maybe they will be a famous person and their name is gonna be unique. But it ends up being, yeah, it ends up being very questionable. And I have some that are just, yeah, like, I'm sorry for laughing, but it's just like fucking hilarious. So we're gonna be reacting to worst names ever. You guys obviously can like post in the chat as we go. Like, I'm gonna be looking at the names. You guys can post different names, like, you know, whatever, like legitimate names that you've heard or seen that are just ridiculous. And then we have Life of Luxury on Patreon. That's gonna be my first time watching Life of Luxury. Like, I did hear about this, so that, you know, like I just kind of like looked at it like very, very briefly, and I've seen other people like watching it, and a lot of you guys have been like recommending, like on Discord and in the comments, and be like, go watch Life of Luxury. So I'm like, okay, I don't know what's going on, but I'm gonna watch it. So that's gonna be on Patreon. We're just gonna hang out and watch Life of Luxury together. So that's for Patreon for Saturday, and then Sunday we have Conspiracy Chronicles. Yay! We're back with some conspiracy, and this time we will be talking about a place that has some very questionable signs and very questionable statues and very questionable everything, and you will never look at this place ever like the same way ever again, because there's a possibility that you've gone to this place, you've been to that place. All of you guys, by the way, like if you live in the United States, because that's a place in the US, if you lived in the US, there's a high chance you've been to that place and you never knew that there's a conspiracy theory behind it. And there's a whole, you know, web of intrigue and just weird signs about this place. So you'll see. Is it Chuck E. Cheese? No. Disneyland? No. But there is another place that a lot of people probably have been to, and a lot of you guys have been to, probably. And yeah, Fabian, happy birthday! Five Nights at Freddy's? No, a real place. I'm talking about a real place. Okay, is it Walmart? Yes, how did you know? Walmart is cursed. Like I heard like Walmart is just cursed, so. Wendy's, all of those places are like fucking cursed. Okay, you guys, I think it's time to switch the music and yeah, we can get right into the case. All right, ready? Let's go. Let's go. So first, let me share with you this incredible story of Jean Hilliard, a woman who defied all odds and survived a crazy case of hypothermia back in the winter of 1980 in Langby, Minnesota. Trust me, this tale caught the attention of everyone and became a huge, huge story. So it's December 20th, 1980, and Jean, a 19-year-old college student, is driving home in freezing temperatures when she gets into a car accident. Her car just basically like slides off the road, like it just spins off the road and into this ditch on the side of the road. Poor Jean decides to walk to her friend's house, which is 2 miles away. By the way, I watched an interview with Jean because she survived, as I said, and she said that she thought that the house of her friend was like half a mile away, and she wasn't really expecting it to be that far. Not to mention, she thought it was a normal cold day. She thought, okay, it's cold, but I can make it half a mile and it's gonna be fine. No. See, the cold that day was huge, like as in temperatures of minus 22 Fahrenheit, which is minus 30 degrees Celsius. So yeah, her body temperature, like the cold got the better of her body, and her body temperature plummets faster than a roller coaster. So see, the next morning, Jean's friend finds her lying face down on the ground like a human icicle in the fetal position. Jean is frozen solid. Skin as stiff as a board, limbs like popsicles, and her friend, Wally Nelson, quickly whisks her off to the local hospital in Fosston, Minnesota. Now, when Jean arrives at the hospital, the doctors are just mind blown by her condition. That's the thing, they can't even check her vital signals. They can't stick any needles in her arms because the needles keep breaking, and her skin is so hard that, yeah, the needles just keep breaking. They can't do anything medically useful because her entire body is completely frozen. At first, they think she's done for. She's a goner, another victim of the extreme cold. They even contemplate, like, I'm not making this up, they even contemplate just stashing her away in the morgue until spring, so that she's, you know, she thaws like a snowdrop and just emerges from the ice. But you know what they say, if you don't know what to do, you gotta just get creative or get rid of the body. Wait, okay, never mind, that no one says that, I say that. It's just me. So trust your, this is a lesson from me. Trust your medical professionals, follow the instructions, and pray that none of them is an actual psychopath out to harvest your organs for the black market. So anyway, trust your doctors. Okay, I'm laughing, but this was not, this was scary. That was a scary situation. Okay, so in Jean's case, the doctors did get a little bit creative. They chuck Jean into a warm room, surround her with heating pads and lamps and blankets, and slowly start to thaw her out. It's like she's a human microwave dinner. Yum. Okay, so after about 6 hours, signs of life start popping back up. Her skin starts to defrost and her heart rate begins to raise. Again, against all odds, Jean regains consciousness, even though she was frozen solid for hours. And I mean like 6 hours out in the cold, because that's... Sona, no, I know. I'm sorry. So yes, so she starts to defrost. She was in there, as I said, like when her friend found her outside, already frozen. Jean was actually there, like out in the cold for 6 hours, and then for another, you know, another couple of hours, she had to defrost basically. Okay, so where was I? Okay, so now Jean's incredible story and recovery becomes the talk of the town. News outlets go bananas, and her story becomes a worldwide sensation. The medical community is scratching their heads too, because let's face it, surviving hypothermia this severe is a really, like, real long shot. Most people don't even make it out alive, let alone without serious organ damage. And Jean's miraculous tale even gets the researchers pumped, because they start studying the effects of extreme cold on the human body and look for new treatment methods, as well as, you know, they do consider exploring the cryogenics, if that's the correct word. So basically preserving human body in extreme cold. Because again, Jean, yeah, science, exactly. Yeah, science. Yeah, Mr. White, yeah, science. Okay, so see, like Jean wakes up, and usually you would expect someone to have severe damage to their organs, to their body, especially to their skin. She doesn't sustain that. Like, she does have some damage. What she said in the interview was that, in her recent interview from like last year, was that yes, from waist down, her whole legs were black, as in her skin turned basically like dead. Well, that's what, at least that's what the doctors thought, because that's how it looked like. Oh, it was a extreme case of frostbite. But luckily, like as time went and she was defrosting and, you know, like she was getting back to normal, her skin also turned back to normal. So it was fine. Like, it wasn't, you know, the doctors were telling her family, her friends that, hey, it is very possible that when she comes back to like normal, she will have to have her legs amputated. If the skin doesn't change, then yes, her legs will have to be amputated. But luckily, no, that wasn't the case, and her legs went back to normal. Yeah, she did describe it as there was like pain, but you know, the pain that she felt was more like, oh, as if she ran a marathon that she never prepared for, and she was just sore all over. But it just, after a couple of days, it went back to normal, so she was fine. And let's not forget, Jean's story, again, emphasized the importance of responding quickly and efficiently to cold-related emergencies. Keep that in mind next time you're out in the freezing cold. But hey, look on the bright side. If, you know, that happens and you actually end up frozen solid, at least your organs will be preserved like a chicken breast in the freezer and ready for the black market. Yeah, what? No, okay. Okay, no, okay, the moral of the story is trust your medical professional and just follow instructions. Wait, let me just look at the chat. She's so lucky. She is very lucky. And she was just talking about it like it was, you know, now it's a memory. Now it's a kind of the scary memory. She did say like, oh, it was a scary memory, but at the same time, it was just, you know, something in the past. So she doesn't really think about it too much. Actually, ironically, she moved to I think she stayed in Minnesota, or she moved to another cold place, like where it's just like winter, because she said like, oh, ironically, I'm not good with heat. Like I can actually, like I'm never cold. Like I can withstand cold for, you know, quite low temperatures. So yeah, she stayed in like kind of a wintry setting. And also she did comment on what she saw when she was like, you know, because oftentimes you hear about those cases of people being frozen solid or people being medically dead, and them saying like, oh, I saw a light, I see something related to religion, to God, some kind of vision, something that then later would just kind of change their mindset to maybe follow religion, maybe think that this was a glimpse of the afterlife. No, Jean said, I didn't see anything. It was as if I fell asleep and the next time I woke up was like 5 minutes, like it felt like, oh, 5 minutes later I woke up and I was in the hospital. And I didn't get any of that. Like none of the lights, none of the, you know, fiery pits of hell, no God, no Jesus, nothing. She was just like, I didn't see nothing. Sona stealing her victims' organs for black market. Hey, shh. No. No, don't mention it again. Shh. Why are you mentioning it? She saw nothing? No. No, she didn't see anything. She said like, it was as if I fell asleep and I just woke up and yeah, there was nothing. Basically, it was like she blacked out. Yeah, exactly. She was just like, oh, I fell asleep. That is it. You know, she woke up. Okay. So, moving on. Do you guys know or heard of this actor, Woody Harrelson? Probably did. If you heard his name and instantly pictured Twinkies and zombies, yep, you're spot on, because this is the guy. Also, that's a weird combination, you sickos. No, joke. Okay, I can't see this guy without a Twinkie in his hand, because Woody Harrelson is a seasoned actor, awarded actor with many awards, best known for movies like The Zombieland or The People vs. Flint or The Hunger Games, Now You See Me, and many more. So looks familiar. Yeah. Oh, this is the guy from Zombieland. Yes, exactly. So I can see you guys reacting like, oh boy, what did he do? What's happening? Is this gonna ruin all those movies for me? Maybe, I don't know. Okay, so here's the deal. It turns out that Woody's estranged father was, and there is no other way to say this, not to sound like I'm pulling conspiracy theories out of my ass, but Woody Harrelson's father was a paid contract killer. Not serial killer, contract killer. Yep. So Woody's dad was a hitman, an assassin, John Wick in real life, if you will. Born on July 23rd, 1938, Charles Harrelson made quite a name for himself in the 60s and 70s as an American hitman and organized crime figure. Now, Charles was born and grew up in Lovelady, Texas. I am not kidding. That is a real name. Why is that a real name of a town? Why? Okay, so Charles's childhood was, wasn't a walk in the park. Here, the plot starts to thicken. See, Charles's own father, Voight Harrelson, was actually a convicted murderer who spent most of Charles's early years behind bars. I don't want to say it runs in the family. But now I'm kind of side-eyeing Woody. I mean, he is apparently he's a lovely guy, but I'm just like, apparently Ted Bundy was a charming guy, so, okay, I don't want to, you know what, if we find out, I would like to find out like 50 years from now that, someone, if they find some bodies in Woody's house, then I would like to find out at the very end of my life or something. So no. I'm sorry. Oh no. Oh god, people are gonna come after me. Twitter is gonna come after me. YouTube is gonna ban my channel. Nothing new. Every day, yet another day in my life. Hey David, you made it. Sona, no. Oh, that Ted Bundy. Dark secrets, very dark secrets. Alrighty, so as I said, Charles's childhood was Charles's childhood was far from ideal, far from happy. So his father was a convicted murderer and spent most of Charles's early years behind bars. By the late 60s, Harrelson made his way to sunny California and ended up rubbing elbows with some seriously shady characters. He gained quite the rep as a hitman or contract killer, allegedly taking on assignments to knock off people for some solid, cold, hard cash. And now, please enjoy my mini John Wick reenactment and summary of all 3 parts. Pew pew pew! Ra-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta! Pew 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 pew! Punch punch! Pew pew pew! Ra-ta-ta-ta-ta! Thank you. According to... I'm sorry. I cannot because this is like a very accurate, you know, representation of all 3 John Wick parts. I am not even spoiling anything. That's literally how it is. That's just like the movies. I know. Nice sound effect. I know, right? Beautiful. It's not wrong. Yeah, I'm technically not wrong, and also I'm not technically spoiling anything. So great. Okay, so according to Woody himself, his father kind of just disappeared from the family's home in Houston in 1968. He basically abandoned his wife with their 3 little kids. So what was Charles up to during this time? Quite a lot, actually. Now, one of Charles's most famous cases goes back to 1979, and he was accused of being the triggerman in the murder of federal judge John H. Wood Jr. Word on the street is that... Wait, look at me. Look at me talk as if I have any street cred. Shut up, I'm having a moment here. Okay, so word on the street is that it was all orchestrated by a drug trafficker named, I think, Hamiel Chagra. I don't know how to read his name, who had a real grudge against Judge Wood. In the end, Harrelson got nailed for his role in the murder and got slapped with not 1, but 2 life terms in federal prison. Hey! So yeah, the next time Woody heard about, you know, a word about his father was in 1981 when the news broke out about, you know, about Charles's arrest in Judge Wood murder case. Sadly, Charles Harrelson's story came to a close on March 15th, 2007 when he passed away in a federal prison in Colorado. The cause of death was reported as a heart attack. Yes. Wait, because the plot around Woody Harrelson is as thick as a Twinkie. Twinkies are thick, right? I don't know. I actually don't know. Never had a Twinkie, but Twinkie... Oh no, wait! I did have a Twinkie. I had a Twinkie. See? Backstory. Story time. I had a Twinkie last year on, actually on New Year's Eve, I think. Yeah, Twinkie. Wait, there's more. There is absolutely more about Woody Harrelson. The plot thickens. The plot thickens even more. So, you know, do you guys know this actor? So this is Woody Harrelson, and can you guys guess who is this person right next to Woody Harrelson? And then I'm gonna tell you something about those 2, both of them, because there's plot thick as a Twinkie. Twinkie's thick plot. Okay, can you guys guess who this is? I know him, but not his name. His name is on the tip of my tongue. Yeah. It's a long name, and it starts with M, and his last name starts with C. Yeah. Oh no, M. What am I talking about? His last name starts with M too. Why do I have McConaughey in my head? And I'm just like, yeah, totally C. Okay, yes. So this is Matthew McConaughey, and so. Did you guys know that there's a rumor that Woody Harrelson and Matthew McConaughey are possibly brothers or half-brothers? So this is that story. So while Woody and Matthew worked together on the TV series True Detective, they formed a close relationship. And I mean like a very close relationship. Their kids, respective kids, called them uncles. So like Matthew's kids call Woody Uncle Woody, and Woody's kids call Matthew Uncle Matthew. Okay, so people started actually saying, because they were photographed together so many times, people started saying that they look very, very similar. So they kind of started to talk about it, discuss it. As it turns out, I am not kidding. As it turns out, Matthew's mom, Kay McConaughey, knew Woody Harrelson's father, Charles. Yes, the hitman, the contracted killer assassin John Wick guy. So Matthew said this about his mom, quote, "Everyone was aware of the ellipses that my mom left after New. It was a loaded no. End quote. No. Also, because the plot has not reached the Mothman's butt thickness level, Matthew McConaughey said that at the approximate time when his mom would have gotten pregnant, she was in the middle of her second divorce with Matthew's dad when Charles Harrelson was on furlough. And the rest is a spicy, spicy history. Probably. Bruh. Everyone in the chat be like, bruh, what the heck? Oh god. Such a shocking revelation. It is a shocking revelation. Hallelujah. Alright. Damn. I think he bloodlust, the bloodlust is getting to me. I am so confused. Everyone is confused. You guys, I don't have the pictures. I didn't include the pictures in my slides, but if you guys really are interested, you can just kind of Google like, oh, Matthew McConaughey in high school, and then you can Google Woody Harrelson in high school. I would say, or young Woody Harrelson and young Matthew McConaughey. I have to say, some of those pictures, yeah, if someone told me, oh yeah, they are like twins or they are brothers, I would be like, oh yeah, that makes so much sense. They look the same. They look very, very similar. Very similar. There's a lot of similarity. Okay. So, blood related. And they actually haven't done a DNA test. I think Woody Harrelson was very willing to. He's kind of on board. But Matthew McConaughey was just kind of like, I don't know if I want to suddenly find out that the dad that I knew for like my 50 years of my life is not my dad. So yeah. Okay. Okay, so as I said, the rest is a spicy, spicy history. And I was... Okay, with this next story, I was going to say, speaking of spicy stories, but this opener sounded so much less horrible and desensitized in my head. I blame Twitter, so I'm not gonna go with that. Watch out for me trending on Twitter tomorrow for all the wrong reasons. Yay. Anyway, have you guys heard of the Manacled Mormon incident? Believe it or not, it is a case, and boy, was this a case. So it all starts with a certain Miss Wyoming 1973, Joyce McKinney. In 1977, she became the center of media attention when she was accused of kidnapping a young Mormon missionary named Kirk Anderson and forcing him to be her sex slave for 3 days. I'm not kidding. Miss Wyoming kidnapped a young Mormon guy, an adult, but a young Mormon guy, and held him captive and forced him to be her sex slave for 3 days straight. According to reports, well, this is Kirk. According to reports, McKinney, who was infatuated with Kirk Anderson, allegedly orchestrated the kidnapping after he left for a mission trip to England. So this was not playing out in the US. She followed him to England. Yes, the England across the ocean, well, the European England. She traveled to England along with an accomplice named Keith May, so she involved other people, and with his help, McKinney managed to abduct Anderson and take him to a remote cottage in Devon, where for the next 3 days she held him hostage. During his time in captivity, Anderson claimed that he was drugged and sexually assaulted by McKinney multiple times. McKinney, on the other hand, insisted that their relationship was completely consensual and that she was trying to rescue Anderson from the influence of the Mormon Church. Yes, surely. And the case received significant media attention and was dubbed the Manacled Mormon case because Anderson was allegedly handcuffed and tied to a bed during his captivity. Wait, that's not... Yeah, it's not funny. You know, for the record, sexual assault is a crime. Kidnapping is a crime. Both a traumatic experience for the victim. Doesn't matter if the victim is a male, female, you know, non-binary, whatever. But like, you guys know that Twitter is gonna make something out of it, because Twitter never disappoints when it comes to the best and the most I am gonna go to hell for laughing responses known to humanity. And I have one of those responses. Someone posted this picture with the caption, Kirk being rescued. I don't want to laugh, but I'm not laughing about the case, but I'm laughing at the... I'm sorry, but it's like Twitter is fucking... Oh my god, damn Twitter people, they don't give a fuck. But yeah, you know, Twitter never disappoints, and yeah. But again, so we're going to hell, yes, but well, see, I'm not laughing about the story, because the story is a actual story of a, you know, sexual assault and, you know, a crime and an actual victim. No, I'm not laughing about the story. I'm laughing how horrible Twitter people are. Also, I'm sorry, but this response is fucking hilarious. I'm sorry. Wait, what happened? Miss Wyoming kidnapped someone to make him into her sex slave. But this is not the end of that story, by the way. I wish I could tell you this is the end of the story. No, that's not the end of the story. So this is actually a picture of McKinney, you know, getting arrested. She says, the piece of paper says, "I am innocent, please help me." And McKinney and Keith May, so her accomplice, were arrested and charged with various offenses, including kidnapping and unlawful imprisonment. Yes. Okay, that's fumbling through my words. She looks frightening. She looks kind of weird, deranged. Anyway, however, during the trial, McKinney jumped bail. Yes, she jumped bail. This was happening in England. So she jumped bail and fled the country, reportedly with the help of a private plane. She remained a fugitive for several years, living in various countries under assumed identities. But wait, because she ain't done with Kirk yet. I wish I could tell you this was the end of it. No, apparently in 1984, mind you, that is 7 years after the incident, Joyce was finally arrested, allegedly stalking Kirk Anderson again. While he was already like married with children, he moved on with his life, and this crazy lady is still stalking him. At the time of her arrest, she was found living in a vehicle near Kirk's workplace at Salt Lake International Airport in Utah. Bruh, when the police found her and they searched the car, because she was living in the car, again, they found road maps, rope, handcuffs, and notebooks, multiple notebooks where she was keeping records, very detailed records of Kirk's daily routines. So she was very obsessed with Kirk. I wish I could tell you that she was put in prison after this whole ordeal and this is the last we hear about her. No, she wasn't. So she was actually released due to legal complications and concerns about the... I don't know how else to say it. So she was... Okay, legal complications and concerns about the reliability of witnesses, basically causing the case to collapse, and she was set free. She was free to go. Mind you, again, that's not the last time we hear of this lady. In 2008, a story broke out about another woman, a woman named Brennan McKinney. That's not another woman, that's the same woman. But Brennan McKinney, who supposedly went to South Korea where she had her pet dog cloned. This is apparently that dog. Ta-da! Yep, and you guessed who it is. It was Joyce Brennan McKinney. Yeah. Legal incompetence. Yeah, absolutely. I'm like, why is this person out and about? And then and that's not even the last time we hear about her. So in 2010, there was a film titled Tabloid based on McKinney's story, and that's another rabbit hole I don't even want to get into because no, just no. Then in July 2019, Joyce McKinney was involved in a fatal hit-and-run traffic accident where she hit 91-year-old Gennady Bolotsky. And then she was charged with vehicular manslaughter and was facing 11 years in prison. Then she got psychiatric evaluation and was sent to the Los Angeles Court Division for mentally incompetent defendants. And she ended up in the Metropolitan State Hospital in Norwalk. And yeah, her next hearing, I think, for evaluation, like psychiatric evaluation, is like in 20, I think. Or maybe it was. It actually passed. It actually passed. I think it was 2023 or 2022. Yes. Oh, the stories. Okay, now it's the last time. Now is the last we hear about her. That's it. Hopefully she's not gonna get out and like stalk Kirk again, because holy shit, give that man a rest. Okay. She went places. She went many places under many names, and poor Kirk. Damn it, like just imagine, like you live 7 years, you move on from this terrible experience, and you had this traumatic experience, you move on, 7 years go by, you just basically like put your life together, you have a family, and then suddenly it turns out that this same crazy lady is fucking stalking you. And she's, mind you, she's not behind bars, she's free. Great. This is just, that's just perfect. Right, okay. Alright. What happened to Pupper? I mean, I would hope that he was safe and he found home and yeah, and he lives on. Or lived on. Okay. I don't know why, but my nose itches so much. Can Korea clone people? Probably in some secret program. Secret operation. Confidential research program. Probably, I wouldn't be surprised. And then we will have Train to Busan. Also, I'm sorry, I have to drink because drink some water because my throat just going. Okay. All right. Hello, Crystal Dalkey. Dalkey? I'm sorry if I mispronounced your, I misread your username. How much to clone a human? I don't know, probably a lot. A Twinkie. A two. Or a Twinkie or two. All right. So, let's move on. Hydration is important, everyone. Yes. Okay, let me hydrate again. Speaking of water. Okay, moving on. So, can you guys actually look at this picture, Exhibit A, and guess what it is? Can you guess what this picture is? No, it's not a missile explosion. No, it's not an explosive diarrhea after a bad burrito from a questionable street food stand. No. A whale! Oh, how did you know? Yes. Okay, in fact, this is an explosion of an 8-ton whale, and this is that story. So, in 1970, a dead sperm whale washed ashore on the beach near Florence, Oregon. Local authorities faced a dilemma of how to dispose of the massive carcass, which weighed around 8 tons. They considered various methods, including burial, towing it out to sea, or just simply burning it. Ultimately, they decided to use dynamite to remove the whale carcass from the beach, which, as you may have guessed, Okay, so which, as you may have guessed, was without a doubt the greatest idea by the greatest minds in Oregon. I have no doubt in my heart that was the case. So the intention behind using explosives was to basically break up the whale into smaller, more manageable pieces that would then be scavenged by seagulls and other scavengers. Yes, that will definitely go according to the plan. The plan was to minimize the environmental impact and dispose of the carcass efficiently. The execution, however, did not go as planned. The operation involved placing 20 cases of dynamite underneath the whale carcass. They will try to tell you that it was all meticulously calculated, but we all know someone was absolutely eyeballing it. Hey, just like me, baking a cake. It was the same exact thing. Same thing. Okay. So the blast was meant to give the carcass a little nudge, if you will, and push it out to the sea, away from the beach. Boy, did they miss that mark by a lot. So a crowd of spectators gathered to witness the unusual event, thinking that it would be a spectacle to remember. Oh, it was. It was unforgettable. So when the dynamite detonated, the result was quite different from what was expected. Instead of neatly disintegrating or being propelled out to the sea, large chunks of the whale were forcefully propelled into the air, some reaching as far as 800 feet away. Kaboom. These massive pieces of blubber rained down on the area along with a putrid spray of entrails and organs. Yum. So people who were watching, the spectators, including some news reporters, were caught off guard and had to scramble and run to avoid being struck by falling whale debris. And it just so happens that TV broadcast caught it all on camera, and hence we have the picture, the screenshot, and we have videos. I'm not gonna play the video because it was disgusting and I don't want to watch it again. Sushi, anyone? Yeah. Didn't one hit a car? Yeah, absolutely. Like, it hit everything. Everything in the diameter, everything in the vicinity of this explosion. Bruh. Okay. Free sushi, yay. Ah, damn it. I'll watch the video. You guys can watch the video. I'm not gonna play it here because, like, whatever. Like, it was ew. It's just whale exploding. It's fine. I could go for sushi. Why do you ask? The free sushi rain, yay! Man, that was an excellent idea. I'm sure the greatest minds just chipped in, you know. Okay. Silver, no sushi for me. No! The sushi is on you. And him over there. And everything. And everywhere. And the car. And everywhere. Okay. So we can move on to the next case. The next story is that of one John Edward Jones, a 26-year-old medical student from Stansbury Park, Utah. On November 24th, 2009, Jones and a group of friends went to explore the Nutty Putty Cave, which is located near Utah Lake. So this cave is a complex of challenging cave system known for its narrow passageways and very tight spaces. Very tight spaces. You can kind of tell where I'm going with this. So during the exploration, John saw this very narrow passage and thought that this was the infamous birth canal passageway that is usually explored by everyone and is, completely, doable to pass through it. But it wasn't. It was a different one that was even more narrow. So John goes on to crawl through that passage, but then gets stuck again. Like, as you can see, he gets stuck head first and upside down. So despite efforts by his friends and rescue teams, it proved impossible to free him due to the extreme tightness of the space. Jones remained trapped approximately 400 feet into the cave. Rescue teams from various agencies, including law enforcement, emergency services, and experienced cave rescuers, worked tirelessly to rescue Jones. They employed various techniques using drilling, digging, and the use of specialized equipment to reach him. However, after approximately 28 hours of attempting to free him. By the way, this picture has been circulating on the internet, and it is usually attached to John's name. I don't know if this is the picture from that day. I don't know if these are his legs. I'm not sure. It might be a completely different person. It's just, I could never confirm if this is like his picture or not. But after approximately 28 hours of attempting to free him, it became very, very clear that all efforts were in vain. And tragically, on November 25th, 2009, John Edward Jones passed away while still trapped inside the Nutty Putty Cave. He ultimately suffered a cardiac arrest due to all the strain that his body was put through while placed in this compressed position and upside down. And this is not even the saddest part. So rescuers obviously tried to pull his body out of there, but it was becoming increasingly dangerous to do so for themselves as well. So the landowner and John's family, who arrived at the place, came to a decision to seal the cave entrance permanently with cement to prevent any further accidents, and with John's body basically sealed inside forever. And this is the last photo of John with his wife Emily before the tragic trip. So that's just, yeah, that's the sad part, you know. Very sad case. Also, I am never going into any caves. I'm not, okay. I'm never I knew I would never go into any narrow caves to, like, you know, climb, whatever, like cave climbing, do some cave climbing, because I did see the movie The Descent. Have you guys seen that movie? Watch it. That's gonna, if you ever had any thoughts about going into very narrow caves to, like, climb, explore, whatever, just watch the movie. You will not want to go anymore. Ever. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. And, so many... Damn, be at peace, brother. Yeah, seriously, like, it's just sad. You know what the saddest part is? That they had to seal his body in that cave and just leave it there. Yep, The Descent is horrifying. It is horrifying. Terrible. The ending is like... Oh, also another thing. So The Descent, I think that was one. Because the ending is just so sad because she's, like, hallucinating. That, oh, never mind. Never mind. I'm not gonna spoil it. But the ending is very, very sad. Another movie that is also very sad, it was The Tower, I think. Was it Tower? And it's kind of the same thing. Like, oh, two friends go on a, like, climb on a telecommunications tower, and they get stuck on top of it, which is, like, I don't know, 500 feet or something above the ground. And yeah, they get stuck for days. Oh, The Fall, that was the thing. Yeah, The Fall. Yeah, never doing that either. Thank you. I'm gonna stay on the ground. Yeah. I'll go cave diving. Don't go cave diving. Jesus, you guys, like, I mean, there is I know there's always a risk, but, like, yeah, just why would you do this? Just enjoy it. I don't know. Go eat a burger. Go get ice cream instead. See, cave climbing or cave diving, ice cream, same thing. It's as enjoyable. You can, yeah, you're gonna get, see, ice cream, you can get brain freeze. That's also a little bit of adrenaline there. Why would anyone do that? Ice cream? Because ice cream is good. I'm reminded of a diver going through an underwater cave, but takes a wrong turn and gets stuck. He died and another diver died trying to retrieve him. Oh yeah, I remember that story. Yeah, I remember. Someone actually told me that. I think one of you guys were telling me that. Like, I think we were on the call with one of with my Patreon members, and someone actually talked about it. I think was it IDK or was it Arbiter? I don't remember. I remember, like, one of you guys was talking about it. But yeah, I was. Oh no, wait, it was Morgan. It was Morgan. Sorry, not patrons. I think it was, like, Morgan Clear. Yeah, my friend, another VTuber. So yeah, he was talking about it. I'm still thinking about that horror story about those cave people. Yeah, it's terrible. Yeah, man. The Fall, another terrible movie. I would never. At least the one where the group of students got stuck had a happy ending. Oh, I don't even know that one. But, oh yeah, I think there was, like, yeah, a group of students also got stuck. Wasn't it? Like, oh, a student got stuck in one of the caves, and it was, like, it took them 14 hours or something, but they did get out, so that's nice. Don't go cave diving if you might find trolls. You might find trolls. Don't go deep sea diving. You might find a megalodon or Cthulhu. Oh, damn. Yeah, just don't. I get it. Like, some people are hungry for, like, adrenaline, but I guess you guys, then you kind of know that there's like a certain level of risk and, you know, risk of dying. So I don't know if you're ready for that, then sure. Also, I'm kind of like, I used to want to go parachuting or just like skydiving. Yeah, well, skydiving, same thing. Skydiving, but then I watched this video of a guy who was a instructor, like skydiving instructor, but he was also into filming, you know, his jumps. And one day he was so preoccupied with packing the filming equipment that when he jumped out of the plane, he jumped, he's falling, and then he realized that he did not pack a parachute. So he just had his filming equipment. He was just so excited about that he didn't pack a parachute. So yeah, he died. And this whole thing was filmed, so as he's falling, he knows that he's gonna die. So that's the scary part. Okay. Yeah, that was a scary video. That's a scary video to watch. I don't know if you can still find that video, but it's pretty scary. And yeah, very sad to watch, very like stressful to watch. Man wanted to die the way he lived, free falling. Yeah, he's just free falling because there's no parachute to. This got super depressing. It did. Okay. Well, not that. Okay, the last story is not gonna make it much better, honestly, but it's a weird one. You know, it's kind of a story of this herd mentality, in the weirdest of its forms. Okay, so the last story happened in Japan in 1933. It's February 12th, 1933, and we're on the island of Izu Oshima in Japan. And there's this 19-year-old schoolgirl named Kyoko Matsumoto, and things are about to take a dark turn. So now Kyoko had fallen head over heels for another student, Masako Tomita. But here's the catch. Same-sex relationships were a big no-no in Japanese culture back then. So Kyoko and Masako came up with a plan. And the plan was terrifying. So they decided to make their way to Mount Mihara, an active volcano, where Kyoko intended to end her own life by jumping into the fiery crater. And yeah, she actually went through with it, and she threw herself into temperatures of a scorching 1200 degrees Celsius. And I know this is gonna sound bad, and I can tell what all of us are thinking right now, even if we don't want to say it. Excuse me, why was it only Kyoko jumping? Weren't there two people involved in this relationship? What was Masako doing? Did she just fucking let her lover jump into a crater full of lava? Like what the, bro? I mean, I'm not saying she should have, but I'm saying she should have stopped her. Now, is it a horrible thought to have, you know, when a person died? Yeah, kind of, but also I don't think it's an unreasonable yet dark thing to wonder about. Masako, what the fuck, man? I don't know, you could have, I don't know, stop her? She pushed her? No, she didn't push her, but like, I'm just having a John Travolta moment, like, dude, like you were in love and you let her jump? I mean, okay. Was it an unrequited love? No, I don't think so. Like, it seems like from the reports, it seems like they were both in love with each other. So like, what the hell? What the fuck happened? You know what? You wanna know something even darker? I bet you do, because let's not kid ourselves. We are drawn to tragedy, and Twitter also ruined us, so that's why. Humans in general are just drawn to like tragedy and macabre and just negative things. Okay, so after Kyoko's death, this is actually a very weird turn of events. So after Kyoko's death, it set off a bizarre trend among the Japanese population, and in just 1 year, that year, 1933, a whopping 944 people, 804 men and 140 women took the leap into the dreaded volcanic crater of Mount Mihara. They all jumped. They were seeking their own terrible fate, each one of those people for different reasons, I'm sure. Probably unimaginable to many of us. I can't imagine what they were going through, and I can't imagine if this was like kind of like that dancing plague. Like, oh, just a horrifying herd mentality, I don't know, trend. And if that weren't enough, over the next couple of years, an additional 350 suicides were reported at the same hotspot. And it was like a hunting magnet that drew people towards, I don't know, towards like a very painful death. I can't understand. Like, I don't understand, but, you know, then again, I don't think any of us can really understand like what was going through their heads and like what actually happened there. Why more men than women though? I don't know. Well, obviously I'm not an expert. I think that's generally like a trend of, okay, yeah, like both men and women can go through depression and suicidal thoughts, but men on average are more likely to go through with it. You know, like I think I read somewhere, I'm not gonna like confirm it with any like particular research or study, but I think I read something about the fact that women are just more likely to think it over and likely to think about like what, how is it gonna affect their families, their friends, you know, how their action is gonna, like what consequences will their action have on other people. Meanwhile, men are kind of more likely to go through with it. So I don't know. I don't know. Again, this is not an expert opinion. This is not based on a particular study. I just know that I read it somewhere. I'm not like, I don't know how true it is. So yeah, you know, that's one opinion. There might be, I'm sure there is more research on it, and I'm sure like many people actually did more research. They think after they jump. Yeah, I think it's more, I don't know. I think it's, well, again, like I don't know what the person involved, like the person who does it, like what is going through their head. So I'm sure there's like many reasons, and many reasons why that happens. Please tell me the place is closed off now. I mean, yes, it is closed off to, well, I mean, it was closed off. I don't know how it is now actually, but it was closed off to tourists, and I'm sure they have like more safety measures in place. Like you can't go all the way to the crater, or like if you can, there's like safety measures. There's people to, you know, to make sure that no one jumps. Also, Miss Sona, I wonder if maybe Masako didn't know what Kyoko was planning, and that's why just one of them jumped without the other interfering. I'm not sure. I don't know if that was the case, and we don't know. We will probably never know what the situation was. From the sources that I kind of researched and searched this case, it just kind of sounded as if they both knew about this plan. Like this was the plan, their plan together, and in the end, it's just like, yeah, like this was the plan for just one of them to jump. I'm not sure. Like that's what the sources I read indicated. I would have to look into it more. So there you have it. You know, this, I don't know, like how to describe it. It's kind of like this haunting tale that, I don't know, like to me it just kind of reveals the depths of human tragedy and just bizarre power of a dark trend. And, you know, it's just this example of very strange, unsettling herd mentality of humans. And that's it. Okay, that was actually the last case. One was committed to it, the other not so much. I don't know. Like that's the part of this story that I'm not sure about, because again, the sources didn't tell me much about it. They kind of indicated that this was a plan that both of them knew about. So, you know. Okay, so you guys, if you would like me to, by the way, any of those cases, if you would like me to kind of make a separate stream, because I only grazed over them, but if you would like me to do a separate stream on any of those cases, you can comment under this video down below. Please make sure to comment. If you like my content, please make sure, yes. Ah, what a fail. Okay, if you like my content, please make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on those notifications to be notified whenever I show up to my dark, depressing corner of the internet, and also bone-chilling corner of the internet, because every time I show up here, I feel like everyone is in great mood, but when you leave this stream, you're like, oh my god, what have I just listened to? Yep, okay, let me actually change my music. Alright, we back to normal music. So this is actually it. That's actually all I wanted to talk about. Try for the stream. Yeah, thank you. Try for the stream. Thank you for the stream, Sana. You are welcome. I'm not going yet. Let's take a few minutes to kind of unwind and, you know, move on from the depressing thoughts. Great stream as always, Sana, and I wouldn't call it depressing, more like educational. Yeah, I think it's worth, I think like the, you know, as always, I always say that, but like I think it's worth talking about these cases and talking about like even like cases like this in history. Yes, I kind of presented in a more lighthearted way, but that's because I don't know, I just have the weirdest fucking sense of humor. Also, I think it's a good lesson for everyone. Like the cave thing, just don't do that. Just be responsible. Don't go cave diving. I get it. It's fascinating, but honestly, things happen. And yeah, just never trust Miss Wyoming. That's another case. Needed your silliness tonight. My best friend stressed me out by making me his best man. Oh, Aaron, congratulations, but also, I'm sorry, man. Do your best. Hey, don't worry. This is a perfect opportunity for you to, you know, if you're doing a speech, then hey, take it as I can make all the dirty jokes I can and embarrass them a little bit, because that's what it is for the best man's speech. No, I'm kidding. Okay, do a good job. I already learned my lesson with caves. Not again. Yeah, don't do that. Don't do that. Just don't go. It's fine. Stay safe. Well, we can only learn from these cases so that anything tragic we can only do what we can. So that anything tragic we can only do what we can to avoid repeating again. Yeah, that's true. Like, just, you know, just stay safe. Just don't make stupid decisions. Just don't make, you know, just learn from different situations that I talk about. I'm not saying that people just made stupid decisions. It was just, well, no, like, yeah, some of them, you know, it ended tragically, but do I think their decision was not the greatest? Like with the whale or with the, you know, with the cave. Yeah, it wasn't great. Obviously tragic, and I'm sorry to their families, but, you know, just people can learn from this. This is why we need to remember to bury your axes. Yeah. Okay, you guys, again, just a short reminder about this week's schedule. I have to plan another V-stream. So next week, I will definitely have another stream on V-stream. I'm probably gonna do like a karaoke stream, or maybe Morbid History, maybe something like that, maybe something interesting too. But there's gonna be another V-stream, just not this week. This week was just like a debut. Okay, and so today we have Morbid History. Tomorrow we have Worst Names Ever, reacting to Worst Names Ever. Then we have Life of Luxury watch along on Patreon. So if you are a Patreon member, tune in, and we're gonna watch some Life of Luxury. Apparently it's pretty spooky, and also apparently it's pretty funny. And then we have Conspiracy Chronicles on YouTube here on Sunday, 7 p.m. Pacific time. Yeah, that's the gist of it. Okay, I still feel awful for the dead whale. Why did we have to explode it? I'm so sorry for all the whales we had to see that. Oh my god, poor whale. That was what were people thinking, honestly? Like, they were just like, oh yeah, this is a great idea. There is no way this whale's carcass is gonna spray on us like shower. Like a fucking storm. Whale carcass storm. Okay. Don't worry, the whale is swimming in the clouds. Yeah, swimming in the infinite ocean of wherever he went. Whale heaven. Probably. Unless he was an asshole whale. Okay, then he's swimming in the lava of whale hell. I'm pretty sure every animal species and humans have their own hell. So it's like raccoon hell, cat hell. Never mind. Cats only had hell. They only have hell. They don't go to heaven. Chihuahuas too. There's just, except for chihuahuas and cats, everyone has like heaven and hell. Chihuahuas and cats, they only have hell. There's just one way ticket. Oh, come on now. You gotta, Sona, ever think about covering ghost ships? I do. That's actually interesting. I can actually do that. That's yeah, I've been thinking about it. I have to like look it up. My cat is nice. Oh, come on now. Your cat probably thinks that you live with it, like you are the butler. And that's their house. Oh, she definitely should. Yeah, I'm gonna look into that. Okay. You guys. So now, what's your thoughts on analog horror? I mean, why not? I don't have any thoughts on analog horror. I don't think I've explored the idea. The cat living in my apartment complex is chill. Yeah, but he's also like, oh, here are my human minions. Oh, look at this one passing by. Oh, and you know, this one from the 3rd floor. He's probably gonna, you know, they should like put out some food at 3 o'clock on the dot. If not, there's gonna be a problem. But my puppy is half poodle and chihuahua, and he's adorable. Okay, half poodles. Okay, I think he's got options. He's got like purgatory or option pet probably. Chihuahuas not so much. Chihuahuas are, all of them are chihuahuas in hell. I'm starting to miss those. Eee! Yeah, I gotta do that. I gotta do that. The you know, the scary videos. Or maybe like a scary game or something. Okay, we'll see. A dog and cat hybrid. Jesus. That's definitely going to hell. A chihuahua and cat hybrid? Yeah, absolutely going to hell. Hope there's a Mothman heaven. There's always a Mothman heaven. My cat is a serial killer. I sweep mice and frog bones out of my bed every— What? Oh, Jesus. Ew. But cats are bringing you offerings. So, the cat is bringing you offerings. So, I guess. What? No! Ew. Well, the dogman. Dog and human, that's dogman. Michigan dogman. Have you not gotten the note? Have you not received the note? Come on, Mac. Go to my you know, go to my Cryptid Files episode about the Michigan dogman. And yeah. When is the next Cryptid stream? Cryptid stream is gonna be probably in 2 or 3 weeks. Cause I kind of want to go through, you know, like I'm usually like switching. So there's True Crime, Cryptid Files, Conspiracy Chronicles, True Crime, and then I go back to Cryptid Files. So there's gonna be another, you know, another stream, definitely. Sometime soon. Okay. You guys, thank you so much for today. I hope you enjoyed it. Stay safe out there. Always lock your doors and windows. Bury your hexes. Don't go cave diving. Also, don't explode whales. That's it. Until the next time. Bye.